Feels real good to beat an 18-year-old record from the old leaderboards. If you look back into the Discord chat, there's been a lot of energy put into this level, and in the end, I think a lot of the credit should go to Jormungandr and Logan West, who pretty much had all the elements figured out. I just put them together. I've tested 4 different ways to do the first half of the level. First is the conventional method of just shooting every probe droid in ATST. I'll come back and compare this to the other methods. Second, I found a skip that might be new, which means I think I have naming rights. So, I hereby proclaim this the Teamwork skip, in honour of all the community members that have put so much time into this level. First, we clear out the probe droids. No hurry in this case, because your wingmen are on a timer anyway. So the ATSTs in this level have 400 HP, and the dual advanced lasers of the speeder do 40 damage. Your wingmen will consistently put a few shots into the first ATST as they fly through their circuit. So, if you shoot that ATST 9 times, kill the other 2, and position yourself close to the next area, your wingmen should finish off the remaining Lambda sector ATST. Then, you have just enough time to shoot the newly spawned ATST in the final area before the cutscene. But don't fly too far forward here or the ATSTs don't spawn. Also, your wingmen will kill the second ATST by themselves with this strategy, but not with the other strategies, which is strange. And then you will spawn in a good position for the first AT-AT. Thirdly, the Lumi. If anyone can crack this, it could bring the time down by another 10 seconds or so. Good luck, try not to lose your mind. Yes, you can use the probe droids to Lumi into the Delta sector. Side note, it does not seem possible to get the Lumi off the wingmen or the ATST from the Delta sector into the AT-AT area. Notice the radar shows the AT-ATs for a split second, but after the cutscene the game wants to keep spawning you back at Echo Base. I have not figured a way to overcome this. I even tried this method. The probe droid closest to Echo Base is not needed to trigger the cutscene, so by first shooting the other probe droids, which triggers the cutscene after a few seconds delay, then you can quickly circle back to crash into the last probe droid and the cutscene will trigger mid-Lumi. This is very inconsistent, but the angle shown here should have been good to get to the Lambda sector and it still doesn't work. So for getting the Lumi, let's compare the methods that do work, which is the conventional clear, the new teamwork skip, And the last one is Jormungandr's Delta cutscene skip seen in his 223 run, which we will cover now. Be warned, this skip is extremely hard. The wingmen killing the probe droids are inconsistent, and the timing to kill the ATSTs before the cutscene has maybe only a few frames leeway. This also misses one probe droid, so unless an alternative kill sequence is found, it won't work for gold medal runs. But the side-by-side makes it clear Jormungandr's Delta cutscene skip is significantly faster. Moving on to the AT-AT area, let's first look at the trips. First thing to know is that turning with the left or right air brakes completes the circle equally fast regardless of if the thrust is on or off. Now consider Logan West's half-trip method, which he describes in this Speedrun.com forum post. The reason it is so fast is that it allows you to air brake turn continuously. I also noticed that if you air brake turn with the thrust on, the turn fits almost perfectly around the outer top of the legs. I also noticed that it is possible to trip while flying above the AT-AT, which also lets you turn constantly. I dub this the high trip. In summary, aim for continuous air brake turning without straightening up. These three methods take roughly the same time because they all allow for constant air brake turning. A few other things to note. I know others have tried and failed to trip the first two AT-ATs at the same time. I have also tried and failed. Also, AT-ATs in this level have 2500 HP compared to 1500 HP in Corellia, so shooting them probably won't work. Many runs on the leaderboard try to shoot ATSTs mid-trip. I recommend it's usually quicker to shoot and trip separately. The in-game timer continues for the 12-second endgame cutscene, which myself and others have tried but not found a way to skip. Thanks for watching and good luck.